Well, it looks like New Zealand's got their very own Desi Freeman. I know it's same but different. This is Tom Phillips. He's hung out in the bush and he also likes taking pot shots at police officers. And they both appear to be able to live off the grid as well. Anyhow, the years-long saga of Tom Phillips, the fugitive father who disappeared with his 3 children into the New Zealand wilderness in 2021, ended this morning in his death. Phillips, believed to be in his late 30s, was killed in a shootout with police in the small northern town of Pio, while his 3 children were found alive and unharmed later in the day. So how did this happen? At around 2:30 a.m, police responded to a robbery at a rural supply store. There, the officers encountered 2 people on a quad bike, and it was Phillips and one of his children, and they were laden with stolen goods. So road spikes were put on the road, they disabled the vehicle, but when police approached, they were met with gunfire. A police officer was shot in the head, and he's alive, but he remains in serious condition. And a second patrol came up and engaged Tom, who ended up being fatally struck with a bullet. One of his children was with him on the quad bike, and they provided information that led officers to the other 2 children at a remote bush campsite later in the day. And the Police Deputy Commissioner, Jill Rogers, confirmed the siblings were well and uninjured. So Tom Phillips vanished in December 2021 following a custody dispute in which he lost legal care of his children. He failed to appear in court the following year, and that's when a nationwide manhunt commenced. He was a skilled hunter and outdoorsman, and he retreated into the vast and quite punishing terrain, apparently, of Maricopa. And that was a coastal settlement with fewer than 100 residents. And because of the terrain, it made police efforts to locate him nearly impossible. There have been sightings and also evidence that he was in the area over the years. There's been burglaries at hardware and grocery stores. Apparently there was a bank robbery at Tikuri for which he was wanted. And also there was grainy footage captured by teenagers last year in October showing Phillips and the children in camouflage carrying heavy backpacks. And when these teenagers asked if anyone knew they were there, one child said, "Only you." Now, it's long puzzled New Zealanders how he's managed to remain at large for so long with children, and how did he, keep the children in such harsh conditions for so long as well. So police have never confirmed local involvement, but there has been speculation that there may be sympathetic members in the Maricopa community that might have quietly helped him. It was only weeks ago that Phillips's sister Rosie publicly pleaded with him to come home.